for the caterpillar that we're going to be creating, we'll be making use of 8-ply milk cotton yarn. Okay, so and to start, we'll be starting with the body. Okay, starting with the body of the caterpillar. So you want to get all your materials ready, your stitch markers, or this one, a contrast color of yarn. I prefer to use this in absence of stitch markers, our traditional stitch markers. Okay, so and then we'll be using 4 mm in okay, 4 mm in and then we'll start with the body. You want to go ahead and wrap your yarn on your hand and then release and hold the intersection with your thumb and your middle finger. Now you insert this here and then yarn over, pull through. Remember, we are still holding on to this, so you can release and hold onto this. Now yarn over and pull through as a chain one, and that is just used to like secure your loop. Okay, so now this is the magic ring that we created. We're working in our magic ring now. So we're going to be working single crochets, 6 single crochet in this magic ring. So you want to go into it, yarn over, pull through. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Now you successfully created a single crochet stitch. So we're going to repeat that for a total of 6 times. Okay, insert, yarn over, pull through. You have 2, yarn over, pull through the 2 as our third one, the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. Now we're going to be pulling our yarn close. Okay, if you want to use the stitch markers, then go ahead to use this, but I prefer to use a contrast color of yarn for this instead. Okay, I'll just put it in between the first and the last stitch. So in the second round, to start the second round, we'll go into the stitch. Okay, and then we're going to be working increase. Okay, so an increase means you're going to do 2 single crochet stitch in just one stitch. So now let's do that together in the next stitch. This is the next stitch. You go in there, okay, and you do 1 single crochet. You go back inside that same stitch and you do another single crochet. So we're going to be increasing for the rest of the stitches. That's our 4th increase, and our 4th increase, and our 5th increase, and the 6th increase. Okay, so once we have this, we're going to proceed to the next round, which is round 3. And for round 3, you'll be doing 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches. Okay, and in the next one, we're going to be working increase in there. One single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and in the next one we'll be working increase. All right, we'll repeat that again. 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and in the next one we'll do an increase. That's our 3rd increase of the round. Okay, 1 increase in the next 2 stitches. Now you should have 1 stitch left, and in the last stitch we're going to be doing an increase. And this is what you should have now. Is what it looks like. So we're going to be moving to our next round, which is the fourth round. And for the fourth round, we're going to be doing regular round. And what this means is that we're going to be doing one single crochet in each of the stitches. So the total of this stitch is 16. So you should have 16 here. Okay? So this is the second one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And as you can see, you have your stitches completed. So now we're going to be going to the next round, which is the fifth round and the last round for the body. Okay, so now we're going to be doing one single crochet in the first stitch that we have. Okay, and then in the next stitch we're going to be doing bubble stitch. And for your bubble stitch, you're going to be yarning over. Okay, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You should have 3 stitches, 3 loops on your hook. Now we go again, yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through. Now you should have 5 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now repeat it again. This is the third time. Now you should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, and you can decide if this is okay for you. Okay, so to do one more time, and now you should have 9 stitches. Okay, so now you yarn over and pull through all the loops that you have. Sorry, yarn over and pull through all the loops. Okay, now I will pull through all the loops. You go into the next stitch and you work one single crochet. Okay, and then push this out. Now work 11 more to make it 12. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now you should have 2 stitches left on the round. Okay, so on the next one, we're going to be doing the same thing we did here. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. You should have 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. You should have 5. Yarn over, pull through. You should have 7. Yarn over, insert. Sorry, yarn over, pull through. You should have 9. Then you yarn over, pull through all. Okay, and in the next stitch, which is the last one, you do a single crochet and push the bubble stitch outward. Okay, so this is the fourth stitch. You go in there and then you do a slip stitch. Now we're going to be cutting our yarn, and this is what you should have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the loop here. Remember not to cut this. the loop here, I'm going to go ahead, take this, and I'm going to be cutting, I'm going to be tying this into a knot, not too tight. I just want to get this one inward, okay? And that's why I'm doing that. Not too tight, okay? You don't want it to be too tight. Now we're going to proceed in making this in several colors, and as much as you want. You can go ahead to make two, three, four, five, six, seven, as big, as long as you want your caterpillar to be. Okay, so because this we're going to be cutting this now, and we're going to be hiding the yarn in here. All right, so I went ahead to do this in several colors, as much pastel colors as you can find, and this is what you should have. If you choose to use a velvet yarn, this is how it looks. So I decided to use one of these in it because of the uniqueness of the color, actually. So, and this is what you should have. So now, um, so for the head, I'll be using um lilac yarn for it. So take your 4 mm hook, and like we started our 4 mm a magic ring the other time. We're going to be doing the same for this. Okay, so we're going to be working 6 single crochet in our magic ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want to pull to pull. And like I said, I'll be using a conscious yarn, like so. And then for round 2 for the end, we'll be making increase in the 6 stitches that we have. So we'll be working 2 single crochet in each of the 6 stitches. Okay, this is the second increase, this is the third increase, the fourth increase, the fifth increase, and the sixth increase. For the third round of the head, we're going to be doing Then for our next round, which is going to be round 4, so we're going to be doing round 4. So we're going to be doing increase in the first 2 stitches, and the next one we'll do an increase as well, and then we'll do 1, 2. So now our third will now be, the next stitch is going to be the one that we skipped at the back, that back loop from round 2. Okay, so you have 2 increase, 2, 3, then the next will be here, so we have 4, the next will be here, you pick the 2 loops, 5, next will be the back loop at the back of the second here, that's 6, now the next is here, and that is 7, then you have 8. Okay, so you should have 2 stitches left, and then we'll do increase 2 times as well. So now you should have a total of 16 stitches from this round, and this is what it looks like. In our 5th round, we are going to be working 1 single crochet in the first 7 stitches. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the 8th one we are going to be working an increase. So now we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then in the last stitch we're going to be doing an increase as well. So now we're in round 6, and for round 6 we'll be doing 1 single crochet in each of, for round 6 we'll be doing 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then an increase in the next, 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and increase in the next, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then an increase in the next, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and an increase in the next, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, an increase in the next, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then an increase in the next. Okay, so now we should have 24 single crochet. So for round 7 we'll just work 1 single crochet in each of the 24 stitches that we have from round 6. Okay, for round 8, we're going to be repeating round 7 just by doing 1 single crochet in each of the stitches as well. So I'll go around and do it till here. So for our next round, which is round 9, we'll be working a decrease, but we'll be working it in our back loop only. So we want to work 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, remember in the back loop only, and then we'll do decrease in the next 2 stitches. I'll repeat again. We'll do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then we'll do decrease, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Now you should have 3, and then you yarn over, pull through 3. That means you've turned 2 single crochet into 1, and then you do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches again, and decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, then decrease in the next stitch. The last decrease, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and decrease in the last 2 stitches. Again, we're going to be working a decrease round, but not in the back loop. Again, we'll be using both. So we want to do 1 single crochet, then decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet. We need this 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so we should have 2 rows. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my yarn here, and then we'll cut it off. But we're going to cut enough yarn for sewing. Now fasten this off, and then we're going to be using our fiber stuffing. We just need a little bit of that, and we'll be inserting that here. Remember, we need this loop, so we just leave it extended outside like that. And then we're going to be filling this. Okay, so we're going to be inserting this one in a darning needle. Insert your yarn in the darning needle. playful. And then we're going to be picking, remove this stitch marker, and then we're going to be picking the back loop only. We're just going to be picking the back loop only all round.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you wait? Can you hear me? Great. Are you guys ready to learn today?
Now we've gotten to the end, so we're going to pull this yarn to close. Okay, we'll pull it to close. And we're going to have this to pull your yarn well. And this, we're going to be using it to secure a knot. I'm going to be cutting this off, and here is what we have for the eyes. So you can decide to have like smaller eyes here, but I think I want something bigger, so I'll be using this size. Okay, so before that, we'll be doing the end of this, and I'll be using the pink yarn for that. So for that, we're going to be doing 6 single crochet, 9 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we close our yarn. So we'll be doing 1 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to be doing this one more round. 1 single crochet in the 9 stitches from round 2. So we'll be using that here, and I think this is okay for what we need it for. And we can proceed to do one more round, just one more round. So the next round will just be a repetition of round 2 and 3. So 1 single crochet in each of the stitches that we have there.
Are you guys ready to learn today?
And once you have that, you can cut off your yarn and then take this off. Insert your yarn into your darning needle and then we're going to be picking the front loop, but you can just add a little bit of fiber stuffing, and then we take the front loop only.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you wait?
And now we'll pull to close just like we have here. So we're up. Then we're going to take this and tie. Not too tight, please. So once we have this, you can take your yarn cutter and cut. Okay, so for the ends, this is what we have. If you can see, this is what we have. So now we're going to be inserting our I have some buttons that I use for the doll eyes, so I just want to attach it here and then take any glue that I have, just a little drop of that, and then I close once I am sure that that is where I want my doll eyes to be, and then it sticks. So I go to the other side. I'm going to be checking out what I want. No. So I can just create a little bit of over there. So that this can enter as well, and then I drop a few drops of glue as well and press it. So you should have something like this for the edge right now. So we're going to be attaching white yarn or any other color yarn into a darning needle. So we're going to be using that to join all our pieces together. So you want to pick whatever color you want next to your, and this is what I have. I actually want to line them up like this. This is what I want for it. So we'll be working with this first. Okay, so you want to go ahead to insert your darning needle into the middle of this, and once you have that, you remove it, and then now we'll be picking you can cut this once you are sure that you've secured the yarn end very well. If not, you go ahead to secure it more, and then you cut this. as short as you want. Okay, so once you have this, all right, so we're going, I'm leaving few, just a bit inches here. So I'll be going in here, just beneath the middle, the center, and I'm going to go back into this. I just want to return it here. Okay, so you might want to pull that very well. Okay, you want this part to be facing down, so this is good. This is good. So before adjusting anything, what I'll be doing next is just arranging the remaining onto my, just want to arrange it like this, such that the legs are here. We're going to the next. Into the next. Into the next. Just arrange it as you want. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'm going to be pulling this, adding this here, and then want to align it just to make sure that the legs are the same way. So we're making sure that the legs are the same way. So now we're going to be taking this and we're going to be inserting, this is going to be outside. Just want to take it just like we did for the edge, and then this will be going inside. As you can see, this will be going inside. This is what you should have, and this will be going inside. So we want to return this, we want to close this here, and then we'll return this through the middle. Through the middle.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me.
So you have to be really careful around this. So we're going to be aligning it again, just to make sure that this is not floppy. You don't need it to be floppy, but very firm, so that you can so that whenever you're turning or playing with it, it doesn't, you know, slack. So I'm going to be arranging this very well before tying. So once I'm sure of this, then I can go ahead to tie my work. And once you have it all aligned and okay, not too tight, not too loose, then we're going to be tying this in the middle. Now you can go ahead to cut off your yarn and adjust as necessary. So if you want a bigger size, you can use the same pattern but different yarn, and you can twist this. Your caterpillar is ready. Can you see? This is the flexibility that we want to achieve. Okay, you can play with it, twist and turn, and you can keep it nice and safe as well. Okay, so thank you.
Can you hear me? If you can hear